It's another interesting session on my channel today. In today's video, I'm going to have a hearty conversation with an
Okay.
old friend I've known over 2 decades. But friendship started from, should I say it,
Yes.
from junior high,
Hmm.
yeah, till now, and he's been away. And let me welcome you
Thank you.
once again.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
It's been quite some time since we met.
Yes.
Mm,
I think the last time we met was a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, about
Yes.
two or
About
three years
no,
ago.
2 years ago.
2 years, okay.
Yes. So this time around, I'm only here for a short stay. I'm not staying, like the usual 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
a month and a half. No, this time around, it's just for a short stay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be going back, duty calls. You have to go back to work.
Mm,
You have to take care of family.
mm-hmm.
Now I have a family.
Okay.
So you cannot just leave your family and come to
Mm,
Ghana and come and stay for a longer time.
okay.
So I'm here just for a short stay and I'll be going back to Dallas.
How I wish the people in Dallas could loan you for us to be with us for a while. Because as you are leaving, we're not
Well,
going to see you.
time
Um,
they say is money.
okay, that's true.
And
Mm-hmm.
once you have a reliable work,
Mm-hmm.
you can't just, leave your place of employment.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you have a vibrant business that is running down here
Mm,
and that can fetch you enough money to be able to take care of yourself here and your family back in Dallas.
okay.
Then, of course, I can consider, staying here for a longer time. But
Mm.
as it stands, no, I have to go back. Duty calls. I have to go
Uh-huh.
back to work, make some money, take care of myself, my family, friends, loved ones, you know.
That's necessary.
Yeah.
Okay. So today we're just going to have just a hearty conversation. We want to just um, compare life here
Okay.
and compare lives. At least you have lived here
For quite a
for
while.
quite a while before
Yes.
relocating to the States.
Yes.
Just want to find out how long have you been away? I mean,
I
since the first
think
time you left the shores of Ghana.
Ghana. Okay.
Mm,
I've been away for 16 years. I
wow.
left in my 20s. My
Okay.
early 20s. I left the shores of Accra, Ghana in my early
Mm,
20s.
okay.
So I've been away for 16 good years.
Mm,
And every couple of years, I try to come down to have some quality time with friends,
mhm,
family especially. Meet old friends, catch up with, you know, what is going on in Ghana so
mhm.
that I don't feel detached from my home country.
Okay.
Yes, so that is one of the main reasons why most of us, come on vacations to Ghana. It is not as if we can't go anywhere because there's a lot of places you can go to. You can go to the
Mm-hmm.
Bahamas
Okay.
and you even spend less money going to the
Oh,
Bahamas.
really?
You
Than
can,
coming home?
oh, yes, definitely. You can go to
Mm.
Jamaica, spend less money going to Jamaica. So you can
Mm-hmm.
take a vacation trip to Jamaica, the Bahamas. You can go to Mexico. I mean, that is if only you want to. There's a lot of, you can even go to China, Japan. There's a lot of places that you can go
Okay.
to.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, this is where I was born and bred.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a great sense of, attachment. I have a great tie to Ghana.
Okay.
So most often when we receive our vacations, most of us just think about just coming back
Coming back
home,
home.
just to get away from the stress,
Mm-hmm.
allegedly, allegedly
Allegedly.
stress. We
Mm-hmm.
want to come back home and distress yourself. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
is.
And
Yeah.
gather some momentum
Gather some momentum
and
before
go
going
back.
back because once you go back, it is just going to be work, 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 work,
Mm.
and it's non-stop.
Okay. So
Yes.
do you consider yourself as a diasporan?
Well, as I'll say yes
Okay.
because I've lived in the diaspora for about 16 years.
Okay.
Um, I'm not stationed in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
It's like come and go kind of a thing. And every couple of years, every 2 to 3 years, I try and come back home.
Mm-hmm.
So I would consider myself as a diasporan, but I don't want to be, officially, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be attached with, certain classifications.
Like,
Do you get me? So
like,
it's like if I say I'm a diasporan,
mm-hmm.
then of course it's more like, well, I've put myself into a different space or into a different category.
Mm.
Though I'm a diasporan, I just don't feel like putting myself in that.
So you feel that you belong here,
I feel like I belong here.
but you spend most of your
Most of my
time there.
time, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, let's talk about healthcare. Well, I am in the healthcare
Okay.
system, so I can better ask questions about
Okay.
it. Well, when you when you compare, let's try and compare.
Mm,
I mean, the words can definitely not be like here, but at least we
definitely.
can learn from there.
Mm,
When you compare our healthcare system here
mm.
and the healthcare system in the States, what do you have to say about it? Or what can we learn from there?
Well, just like you honestly said,
Hmm.
I don't like comparing,
Okay.
the West, or I'm from, the United States. So I don't like comparing the United States
Mm-hmm.
to Ghana.
Okay.
This, I feel like we are living in two different dispensations. Do you get me?
Okay.
I
Yes.
feel like we are living in two different dispensations.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I say that is I feel like America is far advanced.
Okay.
Okay. America is far advanced to
Mm-hmm.
the extent that things are at your doorsteps.
Good.
I can sit home, I can sit in the comfort of my home,
Mm-hmm.
get on an app, a mobile app,
Mm-hmm.
request for a healthcare provider to come to my home
Oh,
and
okay.
deliver health services to me.
Mm,
Okay. You have that as an advantage over there.
okay. We do have something like that too, like telemedicine.
Okay.
We can also, it's
Yeah,
something new that it's been developed, but some hospitals like
have it.
mine has it. So you
Okay.
can just call in, you speak
So
with a doctor.
what makes
And,
it interesting over
mm-hmm.
there is um, we have a blueprint that leads to success.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So good road network systems.
Mm-hmm.
So when
It's an
a healthcare provider,
emergency,
yes, when a healthcare
can
provider
easily
says, I'll
access.
be in your house in 30 minutes, they are there in 30 minutes.
Okay.
But over here,
Hmm.
very bad roads.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot rely on such services.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be very expensive here
Mm-hmm.
because then you have to pay for the cost of transportation.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay for the delivery service, like the
Okay.
healthcare delivery service.
Mm-hmm.
But over there, I have a health insurance that can cover me to a certain extent. It's not going to cover you 100%. Certainly, there is an amount that you're going to pay after the services.
Okay.
So after your insurance company pays their portion, a portion will be also sent to you to pay.
Okay.
And of course, healthcare is very expensive over there.
Mm.
Extremely expensive. So let's say I go to a hospital with a common laceration, like,
Mm-hmm.
just a cut on my forehead, or,
Mm.
I fall and
Get some
I get
cuts.
some, cut or a laceration to my skin.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to the hospital over there, they're going to charge me for the emergency services.
Mm-hmm.
Now, after the whole service, you probably, for a small laceration, you're probably looking at between $4,000 to $6,000.
Oh.
That's the service that's the charges that
Mm-hmm. For everything
for everything.
with
They
insurance.
they yes, with insurance.
Okay.
They are going to charge you for the little room that they put you in. They are going to, even if it's 10 to 20, 30, 45 minutes, they
Mm-hmm.
are still going to charge you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And all your medication, anything, literally anything that is given to you, you are paying for it.
Okay.
You are literally paying for everything. So you bill me maybe $6,000 for a small cut or a laceration, and my insurance company pays like maybe 60 to 70%. The 30% will be sent to me to pay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, lab works. If you do lab works, same thing applies. But over here, I feel like the cost is not that much.
Okay.
Okay. So that little laceration, if I go to Kolebu or I go to 37, how much is it going to cost me?
Like 200 cedis.
300.
300,
Let's say
that's a 300 cedis.
let's just say worst 1,000 Ghana cedis. Okay.
That would be a big
exactly.
suturing that have been
And
done.
1,000 Ghana cedis is like what, $100.
Oh.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So healthcare delivery or the healthcare system is very expensive over there. You're looking at
and you get the best.
Well, so they say. So they say you get the best of healthcare system, which is true because the environment alone is soothing. The conditions.
It's therapeutic.
Yes, it's so therapeutic to the extent that alone can bring you comfort and some form of cure.
Okay.
You understand? Versus over here, the very moment you hit the emergency,
oh my God.
there's a lot of people in the hallways. People are not. I mean, there are no beds for patients and stuff like that. No, over there, I mean, we have issues like that sometimes, but not all the time. So definitely, they will find you a bed.
Okay.
Yes, they will definitely. If it is something that requires hospitalization, you would definitely find a bed.
Okay.
And
so the no bed syndrome is never.
Oh no,
something you can relate with.
No. We cannot relate to no bed syndromes at all. I don't know about other states, but in Texas, I can boldly say that we cannot relate to the no bed syndromes.
Okay.
You may wait for maybe 6, 8 to 12 hours, but eventually they will find you a bed.
So let's talk about education. You were schooled here.
Yes.
You schooled there also.
Yes.
Can we talk about the difference?
So I started my primary education here. I went to Roman Catholic Boys School, which is Saito, like a government school.
Yes.
Okay. I went to Saito Roman Catholic Boys School from primary 1 to 6.
Okay.
So during primary 6, I was moved to a private school to continue my junior high schooling. And so I ended up at New Dawn Preparatory School in Kolegono. That's where we both met. Yeah. So I started JSS 1, junior high school level 1, which is, Form 1.
Form 1.
I started Form 1 from New Dawn Preparatory. Ended up writing the BEC after 3 years. And from New Dawn, I went to Bishop Herman College.
Biheko.
So, yes, Biheko. So
Bando.
Okay. So my primary education was a boys' school. My JHS, junior high school, which is now what?
It's the
same junior high school.
No, it was JHS.
No, it was JSS. Junior Secondary School.
Yes.
Now it's JHS.
Junior high school.
Okay. So my junior high school was a mixed school, and Bishop Herman was a boys' school. So I've had experiences of both mixed school and single sex school. Okay. So right after Bishop Herman College, I furthered my education. I went to School of Hygiene for a couple of years. And you also came to Nursing Training College. Yes. So we're still close.
Yes.
And in my second year at School of Hygiene, that was where I got the opportunity to leave the country.
Okay.
So it was a whole family thing. My dad has been in the States for a long time. He left the shores of Ghana in 1997.
Okay.
So after 10 years, he came for us.
Okay.
So we joined him in Dallas, Texas, and it has been great. Now, when I first went to the US, I was so much focused on trying to make it in life. I just wanted to make it in life. So I had to look for a job. I first worked at a gas station, which is a
Okay.
petrol station.
Okay.
The pay wasn't encouraging enough, but still, it was good money. At the
Then
time, I think they were paying me $8.50
an
per
hour.
hour. It
Okay.
was good money at the time. I was able to afford, things like my own cell phone bills. I was able to, give something at home. I was able to send something back home. I was able to buy calling cards and talk to my friends all day long. So life was good. But I realized that it was not enough. So I had to take the next opportunity. There's one thing about the United States of America, there's a lot of opportunities.
Okay.
So if you are strong enough, you are zealed, and you want to take opportunities that are available, you can take opportunities and become great in life.
Okay.
So there are a lot of opportunities, that I will not lie. So from working at a gas station, I had moved on to other jobs. I found myself at Citigroup. I worked for Citigroup.
Okay.
It's a
Bank.
bank.
Bank. Okay.
It's a bank, and it's a group of companies.
Okay.
They have their own banks. They have their credit card systems. They have mortgage.
Okay.
So I worked for Citigroup as a customer service representative.
Okay.
At the time, we were dealing with the Home Depot credit cards. So we were doing collection on Home Depot credit cards. You probably wouldn't know. It's a credit system where people are giving credit cards to take care of projects like home. They are buying of things,
Okay.
building stuff.
Okay.
So I was dealing with the Home Depot credit cards. I stayed there for about 2 years, 2.5 years. And at the time, I was still not comfortable. I was still, though the money was okay, I still wanted more.
Okay.
So the only way out is to go to school.
Okay.
Now, my sets from Bishop Eman College was not, I mean,
Strong enough.
it was not strong. I wouldn't say strong enough.
It's not
It's
a requirement.
not that it's not a requirement. They would take it before enrolling you in school, all right.
Okay.
But they were going to still test you
Okay.
to see your proficiency level, to see where you've gotten to.
Okay.
So I took the entrance test, whatever they call it, I've forgotten. And, I was placed in a certain level. So I had to take math, algebra, I had to take it from the scratch.
Okay.
I had to do English 2, ESL, I had to do English as a second language.
So that's before going
to college.
To college.
I mean, I was in college, but before they allow you to take college classes,
you had to do this
I had to do these prerequisite classes.
Okay.
Yes, to allow me enter into the college classes.
Okay.
So I did that, and in less than a year, I started taking my college classes.
Okay.
So I got my associate in science at Richland College in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So I have an associate in science degree, which is a 2-year college.
Okay.
Now, I wasn't so good in sciences. It is that notion that, when you come to America, you need to be a nurse, you need to be a dentist, you need to be in the health profession to make money. That's what forces a lot of people to go into the sciences.
Okay.
So I didn't so much like the sciences. So I switched to do international studies.
Okay.
I transferred from Richland College to University of Texas at Denton, UNT, University of North Texas.
Okay.
So I transferred from Richland College to University of North Texas in Denton to read international studies. So they took all my prerequisite classes, they took all of it. So all I had to do was 2 years of international studies, what you guys call here international relations.
Okay.
So I have a degree in international studies from the University of North Texas.
Okay.
And right after school, I was gearing towards, another, I just wanted to keep moving. So I started my master's degree.
So let me come in a bit. Were you working
I was working full time.
Full-time
I was
worker,
working full time.
full-time students.
I was
That's
working
that's
full
interesting.
time whilst I was in college. Whilst I was at Richland College, I was working full time. Whilst I was at UNT, I was working full time
Full-time.
and going
Wow.
to school full time.
How are you able to manage?
It's very easy. Now, a lot
How
of people, this is
how
where,
how easy? Because
so
here.
this is where a lot of people say, oh, we are stressed,
Mm-hmm.
and oh, I'm stressed. The pressure in the diaspora is too much. No, I feel like it is part of a system that you have to go through.
Okay.
Okay,
So it's not a new thing.
it's not a new
It's
thing.
like part of the
Most
system.
yes, most people
I mean,
go. Most
if you
people
are
work
even schooling without working, you look different.
exactly. Most people work full time or part time and go to school full time, or they work full time and go to school part time.
Okay.
Okay,
I think it works with school tertiary education.
yes, it works with tertiary.
So I think
no, even students in high school.
Okay.
Yes, even students in high school, some find themselves working and going to school. Yes, so some students will go to school after they, after 3 o'clock, after they are done with, the day's work. 4 o'clock they go to work. Sorry.
Okay.
So most students actually find themselves doing part-time works.
In
Yes,
full-time school.
in full-time school.
Okay.
Yeah. So it worked out for me. I mean, it's stressful, all right, but honestly, I don't think it's stressful.
Okay.
Because when I was going to school, I was doing security.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine going to work and I have a guard post. I take my school bag. My laptop is in my school bag. My books and everything. I just dress for work, go to work, go and relieve whoever is at post, man my post, and start working. Now, I did a lot of night work.
Okay.
So I work at night to be able to go to school daytime.
Okay.
That is where people say it's stressful. But I don't see it as being too stressful. Okay. Because I can get off at 6 in the morning.
A little discomfort.
Yes, just a little discomfort. I can get off at 6 a.m. in the morning, quickly go to school. So what I was doing, I had a hostel on campus.
Okay.
Whilst I was also living in Dallas. So it was more or less like paying 2 rent. I was paying $500 in Denton. I was probably paying like, helping out in the house.
Okay.
Paying like $300 or $400. But still, I was able to manage it.
And were you having time to live on campus because you're working?
I didn't have enough time to live on campus. So that rent that I was paying on campus was just free money that I was giving to them. So the only thing is from work, I quickly drive to my hostel.
Okay.
Park my car, go freshen up.
Okay.
Take a quick nap for like 2 hours and I'm going to class.
Okay. Okay.
Now, my class ends around 3 to 4 p.m. I quickly come back home, prepare myself, and get ready for
your night work.
My night work.
Okay.
So that was the struggle. And a lot of people say, "Oh, it's it's a struggle, it's stressful." Well, I get it. It's stressful. That is what life is about.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to be handed to you on a silver platter.
Life is about taking risks.
Exactly.
Yes.
So.
And the world is ruled by tired people.
Yes.
Someone said.
So I take it as a challenge and as an opportunity to learn and grow.
Okay.
Yes. So the education system is good.
Opportunities to further or to upgrade yourself.
It's there. The only disadvantage we have in the United States is that we pay for our education. After your high schooling, you pay for your college.
Okay.
So if you're a green card holder, you will get grants. The grants can only pay for your school fees. So for your accommodation, your food, your books, you should be able to cater for that.
Okay.
And you have access to loans. Now,
loans.
mind you, I will never advise you to take student loans.
Why?
It's more like a trap. Most people in the United States have student loans that they cannot even afford to pay back. It's a lot of money, over 30, 40, $50,000. So by the time you are done with your bachelor's degree, you are owing like $40,000, $50,000. By the time you are done with your master's degree, you are owing like maybe $80,000 to $90,000.
Okay.
If you go for the doctorate, if you go for your doctorate, it's paid for and they give you stipends.
Okay.
So on that level, you are taken care of. But for your bachelor's and your master's, you would have to pay for
You're
it.
on your own.
You're on your own.
Wow.
And if you want to go to medical school, if you want to go to law school, those ones are outrageously high.
Okay.
Yes. So a lot of people will come out of med school and they are owing like $200,000 or between $120,000 to like $200,000. They come out of pharmacy school and they owe so much. But
okay, there's always a but.
There's always a but.
I was going to ask something.
There's always a but. I feel like if you are a medical doctor and you come out of med school and you get a job, certainly you're going to get a job. There's no two ways about that.
It's not about staying home for 2 years. No. Embargo on employment.
Never.
The portal has not been opened and everything. I mean, it's once you finish school,
you're going to get the job.
Oh wow.
The only ones who struggle are those who take to the art subjects. Like if you went to school for sociology, you went to school for international studies,
like what you did,
like what I did, and you are not lucky enough to get a good company to work with, you're going to struggle a little bit.
Wow.
So most times it's advisable to go for your master's after your degree.
Okay, if you did the arts.
Yes.
Okay.
But I want to advise people to do more internships. Like look for companies and do more internships while studying. Okay. Yes, because that would give you some level of experience. Because most times when you're done with school, they ask you for work experience. So where am I going to get the work experience?
I just
exactly. School. So the education system is good, it's excellent. The only thing is you have to be careful.
But it's expensive.
It's expensive.
But it's cheaper here.
It's cheaper here.
But why do people live here to go to school?
Because they don't recognize our certificate.
Okay.
They don't.
Oh.
So they don't recognize it.
But we try.
Yes, we do.
We study hard though, Charlie. We also go through a lot of stress here.
So for me personally, if you want to school in the United States or you want to school in Canada and you don't have the means to, try as much as possible to finish your first degree here and your second degree here.
Hey, second
degree here and go for your doctorate outside.
Okay.
That way your fees are paid for and you have stipends.
Full scholarship.
It's paid for.
Wow.
Yes.
And you
because a lot of people don't go for the doctorate.
The fewer the merrier.
Yes. So that is well taken care of. Okay. So I'll advise anyone, if you want to study abroad and you don't have the means, you don't have the funds to, further your education, to go for your, first degree or second degree, do that in your home country. Okay. Especially for the English speaking countries.
Okay.
Do that in your home country and apply for, a doctorate either in Canada, the US, or wherever that you feel that your certificate will be accepted. So it is not solely that they don't recognize our certificates. It is just that you have to prove yourself, beyond.
Even with our first degree, you would have to write the English proficiency exam.
Yes.
You still need to write OET, CBT, and all those.
And all those, yes.
Even with the first degree.
Yes. So it happens. Even before you apply for your doctorate, you still have to take either the GMAT or the GRE.
Okay.
Yes. Depending on what course you're going to do.
Would you want to come back home?
This is a home is home. Home is where the heart is. Home
sweet
home.
Yes. Would you want to come back home and settle down and all that, having a feel of life in the States?
This is $1 million question. Would I want to come back home? I want to be honest enough so people will understand the plight of those living in the diaspora.
All right.
I'd love to come back home after I have retired fully in the United States of America.
Why do you add conditions to it?
Okay. The reason
There's
why
freedom here.
I get it. There's freedom here, but the freedom is
it's expensive.
It's very expensive. There is freedom here, but the freedom is very expensive.
Oh my God.
And our bureaucracy here,
please.
the bureaucracy here.
They say you don't point your left finger to your father's hometown. Please.
I get it, but there's a lot of things we need to do to shape, you know, our life, to make our lives easier.
Okay.
Because over there, just like I keep saying, there is a blueprint that leads to success.
Okay.
You see, go school, who go school, who they call high school, who we are, go here.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't want to go to the extra mile of going for your first degree or your second degree, you know, a high school certificate can land you a good job.
Okay. High school, like SHS?
Yes, a high school certificate can land you a good job.
Here in Africa, Ghana,
it's not taking you anywhere. So there's a lot of people who don't care to do their first degrees up there.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of people who don't care to do their first degrees. So long as you can secure yourself a job that can take care of you,
pay your bills,
you are good to go. Life. So if I have to stay on a particular job for 20, 25 to 30 years, and I'm promised a good retirement, why not? Why should I go and waste my time in the university for 4 years? By the time you finish your 4 years, 6 years, 12 years education, I would have had 12 years of work experience. Now you come and meet me.
You are the boss.
But the only thing is, you have an education over me.
Okay.
But I have experience over you.
So which one will you choose?
I'll still choose education anyway.
Education over experience.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll still choose education anyway because, you know, we all fight to achieve greater heights.
Okay.
So I'll still choose education, but experience is also worth it.
If you are given the opportunity to change 2 things here back home, what would those 2 things be?
Oh my goodness.
Because we certainly go higher, gain experience, get knowledge, and come back to make a difference. I mean, if after everything you've experienced and gained outside, if you are here and you're not making experience, I don't think you are being fair to your homeland, Ghana. So if you are given the opportunity, what 2 things do you think you would change to make life comfortable here?
Man.
Just 2.
Just 2 things.
Just 2, yeah.
What
would be the first on your list?
The first on my list, I would say the bureaucracy.
Oh, that's vague.
Yes, but the way we do things, the way we transact business, the way we go about, you know, our dealings, is just so cumbersome.
Okay.
There is no, I can boldly say there is no system that we operate here. There is no system.
Please, we do have something.
Yes, we have system.
We do,
but if you look at it from a general perspective, it looks as though we don't have a system.
Oh.
So me personally, I'll change the bureaucracy, the ways of doing things. Number 1, change the bureaucracy. Okay, because if you can change the bureaucracy, the way we do certain
everything
things,
has to be straightforward.
Yes, everything has to be straightforward. I don't have to go here and, you know, pinch you with 50 Ghana cedis, 100 Ghana cedis to get a document, you know. So we just have to be straightforward.
Okay.
We need to be straightforward.
And the system has to be rewarding enough.
Exactly.
Okay. That's
from the look of things, it looks like
it will be. It will be. It can work.
Well, we hope that things do change.
Okay.
But it's going to be a long ride. It's going to be a long ride.
Okay. So.
And number 2, man, what do I want to change? What do I want to change? Number 2, our mindset.
Okay.
Our mindset. I think if we are able to change our mindset, a lot of things would improve.
Change our mindset from
change our,
negativity to positivity,
exactly,
or from pessimistic to optimistic. I mean, we should always think,
we should always think of a better way forward.
okay,
So
not give excuses.
not give excuses.
Okay.
I feel like we give too many excuses. It's too oh my
But
goodness.
if it's raining cats and dogs, my roads are flooded. I don't my cars cannot access my road, and I get to work late. Is it my fault?
Well, you see, that is not your fault.
So that's
but
someone's
it's the fault
excuse.
of an institution that has failed to work.
Okay.
And it's the same mindset.
Okay. So
See,
if the institutions
the
work,
people behind those institutions, their
Okay.
mindset is what is killing us.
Okay.
Do you get it?
I get it.
So let's take an example.
Mm-hmm.
Who is responsible for constructing roads?
The
municipal assembly.
Municipal chief executive.
Okay, so the municipal assembly is
Mm-hmm.
charged with, doing road development, internal roads,
Okay.
and creating social amenities
Okay.
for the people to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, assuming I go to the municipal assembly, now the municipal assembly is also charged with collecting taxes, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, yeah.
And there's a lot of
From
revenue that
from vehicular
yes, from
lands, vehicles, markets,
all that,
property rates,
yes,
shops.
So the question is, what are they doing with all this money?
Oh, we are doing something.
Oh no, we have to speed up development.
Okay.
I think we are far behind, and we have to change our mindset, speed up development, and create an enabling environment for ourselves,
for businesses to thrive.
Yes, we need to create an enabling environment.
I think that is the difference between Africa and the diaspora. I mean, they don't have resources than we do. We have a lot.
We have all the resources.
Yeah, we have all the resources,
but we don't have the enabling environment.
But they have the good systems.
Exactly.
Wow.
So the mindset, if we change our mindset,
and the way of doing things, and our mindset,
it will take us a long way. So change the bureaucracy. Yes, definitely.
All right.
Change. If I have to go collect a land document, I don't have to go pay bribe.
Okay.
Ghana
card.
Oh, straightforward system. Fast. But everywhere you go, you remove something.
You for stretch your hands small. You for show appreciation small.
Look, this system has been there for years.
All right.
So trying to change it,
it takes some time.
It will take some time.
I have to start from somewhere.
But we have to start from somewhere. It's doable. It's certainly doable, but it's going to take some time. But we must focus. We need to put it at the back of our mind that we can do it.
Okay.
That goal-getting mindset. I'm telling you one thing today. Ghanaians, Africans in general, are very, very hard-working people.
Wow.
I so much respect our doctors. I respect our nurses, our market women, our artisans. I respect Ghanaians because if you look at the conditions they have to go through, before going to work, bad roads, poor working conditions, but they still strive to make something out of it. For us over there, it's taking them some years to build on what they have.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of things are given to us over there on a silver platter.
Okay.
Because
some people have worked for it.
Yes, some people have worked for it. And we appreciate them for that.
Okay.
Because if I go and apply for a work, they give me that work based off on, my qualifications.
Okay.
Not
because you know someone.
Not because you know someone. Not because you have money to pay bribe. No. If a police...
So transparency
is key. If a police stops you in the United States...
You should know someone.
It is just that maybe you have done something wrong. You have gone against the traffic violations. Over speeding, you run a red light, your tags are not correct, something. Okay, though there are excesses also, but if they stop you, it is for a reason. Okay, they're going to tell you the reason why they stopped you. and they will give you a ticket,
Mm-hmm.
and you go about your business.
So sheriff don't take bribe.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
If you give, if you don't even try it, because that is a crime on its own.
Oh my God.
That's a crime on
Oh,
its own.
so nothing for the boys there.
No, not at the
Officer,
They are
it's
well taken
weekend
care of.
though. Nothing for the
They are
boys.
well taken care of. Okay.
Okay.
Where I live,
Mm-hmm.
police officers can make between 60, 70 to $80,000 a year.
Wow.
It's okay,
Mm.
you know, for them to be able to take care of their, you know, needs, their expenses, bills, and all that. Okay. So I don't see why, and it's just the system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just a system. It's just the system works.
Somewhere.
The system works,
Mm-hmm.
and people have fought for it.
Okay. The mindset is also
The mindset,
correct.
yes. So we should
Okay.
also fight for ours.
All right. It's been lovely chatting with you.
Thank you. So fix the system,
okay.
get things working, and
Hey.
we'll come. I know a lot of people will say,
There's something called fix the country.
oh yes, of course. I know a lot of people will say, why not fix the system no, so that you come and enjoy. But hey, look, we are all contributing to the development of Ghana.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not.
Okay.
All of us are
you
contributing.
send
Yes.
some money home. You are doing
A
some
lot of the houses built in Accra, in you know, all over Ghana are built by people in the diaspora. A lot of businesses are done by
owned by
diasporans.
Okay.
That is not to say that Ghanaians don't have businesses. We are all working together for a common good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So let's charge our friends back home to make things soft for us. And in that way, we can all relocate back home and enjoy, you know, our home country, because this is where we are from.
God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation
great
and strong. Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome.
It's been wonderful meeting up with my old friend, and I'm so happy about the things we've discussed.
Yes.
I hope to see you very soon.
Maybe next 2 years or next year, hopefully next year.
Hopefully.
Yes.
And you'll be back on my channel again.
Yes, definitely. I will be back.
It's bye for now. Bye.